Why did King Von really get the nickname grandson? Most people think it's only tied to Chicago street history, but there's a deeper, more personal story behind it. One that started long before the fame, long before the music, and long before the world even knew his name. Sit back, smash that like and subscribe, and get ready to hear this hyper-real hood story. See, yes, in O-Block, the older generation said Von reminded them of legendary street figures from back in the day. His demeanor, his stare, the way he carried himself, it all made people say, Lil Von move like one of the old heads. That's where part of the grandson identity came from. But the name didn't fully lock in until something happened behind bars. And this is the part most people never heard. Von once told the story of being locked up with an elderly cellmate, a man much older than him, struggling in a harsh place where weakness can get you hurt. But instead of ignoring him, Von helped him. Every day, making sure he ate, cleaning up the cell, looking out for him when other inmates tried to press him. Von didn't brag about this, the old man did. He told people, "That boy's like a grandson to me." And it wasn't just a nickname, it was genuine respect. That moment stuck with Von, because in a place built on violence, fear, and survival, he showed loyalty and real compassion when he didn't have to. That older man gave him a name that meant something, a name tied to responsibility, protection, and carrying another generation on your back. So when Von came home, and people started calling him grandson again, this time for different reasons, the name already had layers. It meant he reminded the streets of the past, and it meant he had already proven himself in ways nobody even knew. Real quick, mid-story call to action. If you want more deep human stories behind the names, the legends, and the myths, make sure y'all hit that like button so the algorithm stops playing and starts pushing these real hood stories to the top. When Von hit the rap scene, the nickname became bigger than him. Fans saw it as a persona. The streets saw it as legacy. But Von himself knew the truth. He had earned that name not just by how he moved on the block, but by how he treated somebody who depended on him behind those prison walls. That duality, dangerous but caring, feared but loyal, is part of why his storytelling hits so different, why his interviews went viral, why his legend grew so fast. So when you hear grandson, don't think it's just a tough alias. It's a story of how an old man in a cold cell saw something in Von, something familiar, something protective, and gave him a name that followed him for the rest of his life. If you rocked with this breakdown, smash that like, hit subscribe, and drop a comment telling us which hood legend or story we should cover next. Keeping you 1 feet in the streets with none of the heat. Hyper real hood stories, and we out.